All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another live New York session. It is April 28th, 2023, and it's on a Friday, so we made it through another week. So let's see if we can score today. So before we get started, we're gonna check the news here. And we had some major news at 8:30, so that was about 30 minutes ago. So that's done. We have the price index type of news and unemployment cost index. So that's done away with. So the only good setup I could see right now is GU. So we're going to trade a Forex pair. First time in a long time today. So we're going to give that a shot. So to get started here, we're going to put our rules up. Give me 1 second here. We're going to put our rules right here. And then we're going to stretch that out. Very first thing we're going to do is turn on the cheat code indicator. We can see that currently we don't have a cheat code buy or sell at current price, but we did on the last swing low. That's why the price brought up so heavily on the 1 hour. The price is probably, if we go to the lower time frame, price is probably close to being over the Bollinger Band. So that's what I want to see, because it lets me know that we might get a cheat code sell. And then I might give me more of an indication of probably do a counter trend sell. Because anytime when price is sticking outside of the Bollinger Band, it usually signals a very strong move or a strong trend, depending on, the trend of what direction price is going. So that's what we see at this point. So now what we're going to do is figure out what is the overall trend. So let me do that. So we see that price is trending upward at this point, because price did break this high. And it looks like price is about to break this high. So we can say that price is overall bullish at this point. So we'll do that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the smaller time frame. And let's go to the 15-minute here. So then we're going to put our rules up again. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to draw trading ranges. But before we do that, we're going to turn this on. And so we see that price is sticking out of the Bollinger Band majorly. So, and it also broke this high as well. So this is probably giving me an indication that we're still overall bullish, because this high got broke and this high as well. So it lets me know that we're probably going to have a strong counter trend sell and then push on up. So since we kind of see that, we're going to draw trading ranges according to that. So let me do this here. Then bring this down. So let's go ahead and draw trading ranges. So as we can see here, we had a swing low here. And then we had a pullback here. So we had a high. And then this is our most recent high here so far. And then we had a swing high that pulled back here and went up. So this is our breaker structure. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and erase the rules from that. You know what to do to this point. So now we're going to label these trading ranges. We're going to do a swing low. Swing high. of the structure. Then we'll label this as a bullish trading range. Right. Now, the next thing we're going to do, let me say my progress. We are going to take our fib from the most recent low all the way to the most recent high up here. All right. And so we can see that the 50% is laying off of this breaker structure. So then what I'm going to actually do here, and I'm going to do a little bit of changing here. So we know this is the breaker structure. So I'm going to put it actually here, I'm going to put buys on instead and just keep the breaker structure above it. So then I'm going to erase the fib. And so now when we turn on the cheat code indicator, price is really, really sticking out of the Bollinger Band. So GU bought up heavily. Very, very heavy buy. So we're about to have an extreme reverse here, extreme reverse in the market. So we just got to wait for the cheap code sell to really alert us. So that when the price starts to sell, we can get a nice kind of trend sell and then wait for price to go back up. Now, I'm looking for price to really it's probably going to come down to the most weird structure. So it's either going to come down to this structure here, and then buy up, or it's going to come down to this structure and then go up down to two. So, but this is the most recent structure, so we're going to wait for that. So we have less than 8 minutes before the 9:15 candle closes. But we need to wait for a signal. If we don't get a signal, then we just sit on our hands and wait. So the next thing we're going to do is just wait for the signal to pop off. That'll let us know if it's even that I didn't even sell that. We'll counter and sell. Let's see. So we're going to wait for the 9:15 candle to close. So we got a little bit over 7 minutes for that. And then we'll decide what we're going to do. So be right back. All right, so it looks like we finally got a cheat code sell signal here. So price is sticking out of the Bollinger Band. So we're going to try to catch the sell going down. That's what we're going to try to look for here. So we're going to put our risk to reward tool probably up in this area. And when I look closer to the structure, try to zoom in just a little bit more here. This is the last breaker structure I can see here. So I'm probably going to be looking to catch the counter trend sell all the way down here. Or price decides to move south. So let me save this progress real quick here for the sake of that. So then if price shoots from up to this entry, try to get at least dips here. Then ultimately is going to make this TP line. Then have it go all the way down to here. TP2. TP2, which is 43, I guess we'll just say 40 plus pips. And that's what we'll aim for. So let me go ahead and set my alerts. And then we'll move on to the next step. like GU is selling, so I decided to go ahead and execute my trade. So we'll see if we get something out of this. Hold on for a minute. So my notes here. So since I executed my trade, we're going to watch the price action. See what it does. Pull the trigger a little too quick, but we'll see. But let's just wait and see what it does. So we're going to keep on watching price action. For a couple minutes here before the 9:30 candle closes. So let's see. Still watching price. So we have about less than 7 minutes before the 9:30 candle hits. And this is a huge extreme in the market. Stuff out the Bollinger Band. So, I mean, really has no choice to at least do a counter trade sell. We don't know how long it's going to go, but it makes sense if it does. I'm just pushing down now. Just pushing. Pushing down. pushing. Really pushing. Pushing it how far is it gonna go? Actually in profit. You know, far we can get before the next candle closes. If I get at least $20 to $30 before the next candle closes, I might just take that. So I might just go ahead and take that and we'll see. Pulling back some. Okay. I'm watching this price action. So we got about over 3 minutes before the 9:30 candle drops. Price might pull back a little bit to the next candle's trying to close. Let's see. Still dropping. Still dropping. Still dropping. Dropping now. Pulling back some. Wonder if we need some structure here. We'll wait for the next candle and see what we do. About a minute left before the next candle closes, so we'll see. I'm watching this price action. You know, let's get it. Let's get it. So got about 20 seconds. A little bit over 20 seconds. Approaching about 10 seconds now. Three, two, one. Let's see. This candle. I'll be retesting. Let's see. We're gonna watch this candle, see what it does. We're gonna learn this price action. It'll be a retest. Let's see. This might be a retest, maybe. I'm watching price action. We're gonna study it so we can get used to it. That's what we're gonna do. Wait for the next candle. See what it decides to do. So we're gonna learn. You want to keep on watching. Looks like prices trying to get in that area. That's what it looks like. See, it looks like it's struggling in this area here. Make a note of this. See that wick is having trouble pushing up. It's good here. Having trouble pushing up, so there may be a sign is retesting. We'll see. Keep on watching. See if it keeps on testing that area. Might be doing maybe a possibility of liquidity grab. Might be trying to gather liquidity so I can gather gas to go the other way. Possibly what it's trying to do. Keep on watching. We have over 8 minutes. Once it hits, that's previous structure there. You see it's struggling to hit that area. Hoping you do it. It's struggling to hit that area. We're going to really study this price. We have less than 7 minutes for the next 10 closes. We'll see what happens here. You can see it's wicking out. It's wicking out. That's a sign that price is struggling to get that area. Might be gathering liquidity. See, the banks want you to think that price is going that direction, should be tricky. We got a little bit over 5 minutes. We'll see what the next move does. You see prices really struggling to hit that area. Get liquidity, getting that gas more likely. Yeah, probably what's happening. Yeah. Now we got less than 4 minutes. Let's see. So now we got 4 minutes left. Oh, wow. We'll see. We'll see. He's really looking out that area. Really looking out that area. That's probably a sign that it's getting liquidity up here to get gas and further settle down. That's what it looks like. We'll see in a few minutes. Yeah, might be ready to push down now. So we got less than 3 minutes. Let's see. Looks like price is ready to push down. So we're about to be approaching 2 minutes left. So we got 2 minutes left. So the price is really pushing down now. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trail this stop loss. Price pushes down past this point and pushes down, I'm going to trail it. See if it passes, pushes past this point. Got about 50 some seconds left between next time it closes. I'm about to trail a stop loss now. Not 5, let's see. 2, 4. Just trail the stop loss. That way we'll lock it in. $15 profit. Okay, that's cool. So I can document that. But it looks like it's going to sell some more. Let's see if it sells some more, then we'll understand price action. I'll deal with the $15 profit. I'll walk away with that. But let's see if it continues to sell. It looks like it's going up a bit. So it might be hitting this structure here. Might be. So it was a nice counter trend sell. So remember I said before, it might come down to this structure here or down to here. But we were going to get a nice decent counter trend sell. But it's a possibility price could come up into this area, reversing and go further down as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let price action continue to run. I'm going to let this continue to record while documenting the results. And I'm probably going to do a back testing session on this, guys, later on. Because I want to see how price plays out. If it plays out the direction I think it's going to go, then I'll do a back testing session. So I'm almost done documenting my results. Give me a second here. So let me go ahead and show you my results here in the process recording. So this was in my MVFX live account, okay? And then I made $15. And I've been charged about $2.88 charge on my trade. And this was on GU. It's like price is buying up. So it looks like it really came down to this structure here, but it might be a hard pullback. But that's why I want to see how price plays out. Then I might back test this. The price might be going up and probably getting some more liquidity, probably further sell down. So I'm gonna see how price plays out later on. But we got ourselves a nice decent sell, made $15 on that because I'm growing a small account. Started with a little bit lower than $200. So I've been able to grow it using this strategy. But that's good because it's making me disciplined, you know, even with small money. So that will be disciplined with big money. But that's it for this live session here. So I'm about to wrap it up and do a few things here first. Right, so that's it. So that's it for our New York session. See you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye.